Hi, I'm Darryl. I'm not just your average chef. I work with alternative protein and foods you've never seen before. I've been a chef for more than a decade, and after becoming head chef at 30, I started to ask myself what was next for the next decade. Pasta is generally made using two ingredients, wheat and water. To produce the wheat, it goes through a milling process where a byproduct is produced called wheat bran. Byproducts such as wheat bran are underutilized because people don't see the value in them. They are generally just discarded. So I will be meeting a new client who will be repurposing these byproducts into noodles.
What we want to do is we want to address health challenges, but yet not burden the earth. And that's why we use repurposed ingredients, because all these ingredients don't need to be grown.
Okay.
Right? We are basically harnessing it back. So after they extract out the oil, this is left behind. And in here are more than 50% of protein.
So this is made from peanut protein. It actually has a very nice earthy element to it. Right now you are kind of like looking for restaurants and maybe even food service to onboard this product.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Today I'm here to try to convince you to try out these brand new noodles from a client. 32 grams of protein per serving.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I'm going to show you how easy it is to use. So I hope that you can show me how you would cook your pasta dish, and I'll replicate the exact same dish with these noodles.
A big part of our menu is alternative proteins. We're trying to introduce future foods, where we're showcasing how we might eat and drink in the future due to climate change. So this is a perfect ingredient to add to the menu. Like, it kind of tastes like soba. The bite is short. It's not like chewy. Oh, super nice though.
Yeah. My job requires me to wear different hats in the sense where sometimes I have to be the chef, sometimes I have to kind of be the consultant to a food company who's trying to get into a restaurant. When we talk about ingredients that we've never used before, I think a lot of people are still very resistant to that change. What I aim to do is to convince them that it's not that difficult. It's just kind of a mindset change. So right now we are cooking a mixed hybrid of meat and plant protein. But then it's hard to transition from a regular diet to a plant-based diet. So we're trying to make it easier for consumers to make that transition. Nurasa is an incubator that houses startups. I've been engaged to show how versatile this protein is. I'm here to test its functionality, its practicality in the kitchen, so that it's easier for you to onboard it onto a menu or onto a restaurant.
So when you were cooking it, how did the meat behave?
I didn't have to add any additional steps to cook it.
Getting Chef Darryl is very important for the process because he is supposed to help us validate whether Q protein really behaves like real meat and also whether it is like versatile as we hope it would be.
Yeah, I like it. I will buy if these sell outside.
Perfect.
This recipe is actually one of my grandma's traditional dishes called pumpkin rice. I lived with my grandparents most of my life when I was young. My grandma always had me in the kitchen, helping her. My grandfather was always a very kind person. He always liked to give back to the community. So that kind of inspires me to want to give back to the community someday. This is Alina, love of my life and partner. So Alina has been helping me with Altivo for some time. I'm coming from a background where I have no business knowledge. So Alina has really helped me when it comes to negotiating with clients, planning for meetings, and strategizing as a company. Let it cook a little bit. Everything it smells good.
A lot of times during food tasting, if you're on the other side of the table, you see the results of many days or even weeks of R&D being put on your plate. What you don't really see is the amount of effort and thought process that goes beyond just the plating.
Sometimes my job requires me to explain the basic science behind the food that I'm preparing to stakeholders. So today we are making a Claypot chicken rice, but not in the traditional sense where you have to create a charcoal fire, marinate the chicken for long hours. So what I'm trying to do today, right, is to try to infuse flavors into the rice, into the chicken, with innovative solutions without the complexities of having to start a charcoal fire, without the complexities of marinating the chicken for overnight and things like that. Hi Maureen. So Maureen and her team helps to create seasonings and flavors for food companies. She has given me access to Givaudan's arsenal of flavoring solutions. At the same time, food technologists also help me to understand the complexities behind food chemistry.
Actually, I get the wok flavor from the rice more than the HME.
So really very tasty. You need a bit of more that char note because the rice is sticking to the clay pot, right? So maybe if you can simulate a bit of more crispiness, in that rice.
It's of interest to me, right, to understand a food technologist's point of view. And at the same time, I think it's important for food technologists as well to understand the chef's perspective. What Altivo is trying to do, right, is to help to bring this synergy together so that working together, right, we can create the best food for people. So tonight I'm going to be inviting some of my closest friends who has helped me throughout my journey for dinner. I first met Joe when I wanted to be introduced into the alternative food space, and I just was cold calling all over LinkedIn, and actually Joe was the only one who responded.
This guy used to work at all these big kitchens. So the advice that I gave him was actually, why not you start your own business and your own consultancy? And then I checked in on him on Monday. He messaged me and he was like, I've incorporated a company. Can I pass you my new name card? That was one of the signals to me that he was really committed to doing this.
I had to give up my university education 4 days before starting school. And I enrolled myself into culinary school.
I think my first response to him dropping out of uni was pretty much similar to everyone else. It's more of, are you crazy? But I think deep down, I guess us friends, most of us admire him about.
We actually have an announcement. No, we're not getting married yet.
Oh.
So, as you all know, we have been trying to start our own business, and I'm happy to say that we finally got our keys to our hawker stall.
Oh, wow!
Congrats! Yes. I think we are feeling like a mix of excitement plus nervousness because it's our first time being hawkers. 你有什么感觉吗？有两个年轻人来做这行。
很好，很好，
很好啊。
年轻有为嘛。我们这种老了，都要退休的。
Retiring hawkers are finding difficulty finding a successor. We basically want to experience what it's like to be a hawker first. And from there, right, if we can develop a platform in the future,
to connect these two different parties together, I think that would be a most ideal end goal for us. So for a start, we'll be selling fried chicken at our store. Part of the plan would be to one day be able to incorporate more plant-based options into our store. So it will be a good opportunity for startups, right, to test out their product in a real life setting.
Altivo aims to honor tradition while embracing innovation. I don't believe that these are two separate things. On a personal level, I just want to feed people better. And Altivo is just, at the end of the day, a tool for me to achieve that goal.